Uh, as I went to the temple when I was a young man, it was very soft and very peaceful, very reverent, very respectful, and I really enjoyed it before my mission, after my mission, and during life. A lot of times I don't go to the temple because I don't feel as perfect or as worthy in my own self that I should. So um, it's hard for me to sit still in the temple. I like to fidget, like to get up and talk and wiggle around and stuff. But so it's a little bit hard for me to go to the temple. I love going to the temple, but sometimes it's hard. Sometimes if I've had bad thoughts or I feel uncomfortable or something that way, I might avoid it. Because I don't know if I feel proper enough going to that sacred place in that way. But I know I should. But anyway, so that's been a challenge for me a little bit to always feel mentally worthy of going to the temple. And yet, even as I've talked with bishops about my different struggles, they just say, hey, go, go. And don't let they say, one bishop gave me some really good advice. He said, don't let the things you're doing stop you from the things you should be doing. I'll say that one more time. Bishop Barker told me this. He says, don't let the things you're doing stop you from the good things that you should be doing. It was great. When I go to the temple with Tammy, we like to do sealings. I love doing sealings for children, and spouse to spouse, wife to husband, husband to wife, and then children sealing to their parents. That's my favorite. I really love the sealing process. I'm not going to talk too much more about the temple, other than I just really feel at peace and I love it in there. I will say this though about the temple, that it binds on earth. The power of the priesthood that's in the temple binds on earth so that it will be bound in heaven. I guess one of my most favorite experiences was with getting married to my wife in the temple, and that was really special and sacred. The guy that was marrying us, though, he went on forever and ever and ever, and then 16 more days after that. He went on for so long. I was just like, get us married, get us out of here. I have a hard time sitting still. And yeah, I was fidgeting. I was like, man, I've heard enough advice for like 25 years. I'm ready to get moving on. So have at it. Let's get done here. Anyway, but one of my favorite stories of the temple was when Gracie, Starley's birth daughter, Gracie, was sealed to her parents, John and Jen. That was a very, very special time for me to go to the temple. Starley wasn't able to go in at that time, but we went in and we watched Gracie be sealed to John and Jen. And it's interesting. I think she was only a year and a half or maybe less. I'm not sure. But she remembers being sealed in the temple. She remembers that occasion and people in white. Anyway, that's really special. I might come back to that a little bit later on.